Hello, adventurers, and welcome to Loop Hero. I am Teddy Ninja. I am back into the game. I was away for a week, and I have really been looking forward to hopping back into this game, getting back to where we were. We had a lot of success on our last stream a week ago. We did way more than we expected we would be able to accomplish. We managed to beat the boss of level 2, we beat the priestess, and then we also, at the very end of the stream, managed to beat the Huntsman. I want to, in this stream, play around a little bit more in Chapter 3. I feel like there is more here to learn. I want to be able to create a guide for how to beat the Huntsman like I've been doing for the other bosses, and I just don't feel like I got enough of a feel of how his encounter works to be able to do that yet. And so we're going to be messing around in Chapter 3, trying to build up some reps of fighting against him and seeing where this will take us. I have a couple theories on how we can be able to tailor our build to beat him, because he seems to be a fairly challenging opponent, especially because his encounter is built in such a way that it tries to make him as consistent as possible, forcing you to switch who you are targeting and other things of that nature. Yeah, we're gonna put him right in here. His hounds blink out of the way, and he also has a way that will force you to switch your targeting priorities, so they try and balance out all of your damage across all of them, and that makes it pretty challenging to be able to finish one of them off quickly, which would then build your snowball on how you could beat the rest. And roll over them is what we want. Where's a good spot for a blood grove here? This spot is not bad, honestly. Getting it on the boss encounter actually feels like it would be pretty beneficial, so we're going to go for that. Having ruins here, we're going to go for ruins. Right here wouldn't be bad either, but neither would this. I like this too. I think we'll go right here. Alright. Now, if you follow my streams closely, you will notice that I am using a bunch of new stuff. I was able to get some extra things unlocked for us. And I will talk through which ones I am using here in a second once I get my build aligned here. The rogue is always extremely exciting as soon as you pass the campfire, because they dump you with all the items you get to use for that loop, and then you cannot pick up items otherwise. So we're running the rogue here for two reasons. One of the reasons is that he has all of these skills that pertain to allowing him to be able to pick up more items, getting full items instead of fragments, which is a huge deal because most of these only turn into full items when you hit 20. So instead of getting 1, turning it into, it's basically a multiplier of 20 if you use those skills. He has a chance of pickpocketing, and then he also has a chance of just foraging higher. So he can get full items off of, or full resources, I should say. Full resources off of enemies, and he can get full resources off of the tiles that give you resources as well, depending on which skill you take. Or really, which skill you are offered. I've never taken them before because they do not give you combat power, and that is usually all I have cared about, is just being able to hit as hard as possible in the given round. Where do we want our vampire mansion? Honestly, way over here could be cool. Maybe we can get a few other encounters out here. Up there could have been just as good. That would have given us more coverage, but with the vampire mansions, you want to be a little bit selective on how wildly you're going to be spawning the vampires. Okay, so number one reason for playing the rogue, I want to see just how good his farming runs can be when you are picking up the skills that are going to give you full resources. And then hopefully be able to get some upgrades to the camp that I've been looking forward to getting. Reason number 2 for taking the rogue is I think he could have a unique advantage when playing the Huntsman if we go for a crit attack build. My hope is that you could build up a single attack that is so powerful that you could potentially one-shot one of the hounds, or basically catch them off guard in a way that you get to kill them without them going into their untargetable stance, and from there rolling over the encounter. I'm going to have to refresh how the encounter works to be able to see for sure if that is how it goes, but that's my hope. So we're going to build whatever we want right here. It's not too important right now, but once we're getting down towards being able to see the Huntsman or not, we will be switching over into a build that's going to focus on crit. Get our crit build going. I really want the assistance on fighting these ghouls, but also I've really built up this area of the map, so where we put this is a little bit tricky. Yeah, the ghouls don't offer a very good cross touch point with the rest of the map. We'll go here, and then we'll know that we can develop this, and we'll be able to get a little bit of magic damage on our thicket up here. Hey, some cemeteries. Okay, well, cemeteries are not the best to go here because you want stuff that's going to have lots of enemies in range of this, because it has an equal chance of targeting anyone on the field. So you want the field to be heavily weighted on your enemy's side so that they're the ones who are always getting hurt by it. But building around the Blood Grove, on the other hand, sounds like a great idea. All the items. Alright, what'd you give me? What is good? I'm seeing a couple good things here. We can definitely improve our weapons, which we are always extremely happy to see. Drop that. We lose, what is it, 1 damage point for 3 defense. That's pretty negligible, but we'll play it in there. And now here, we get counter chance. Counter chance feels good because the rogue does so much just raw damage. Okay, we lose a little bit of attack speed in favor of higher evasion. I will take the evasion. And then over here, we're looking at evasion bonus versus counter chance, or split crit damage and evasion bonus. But we don't care too much about the crit yet. We do want to watch our armor and try and use the best armor that we can, because we're using deserts, which is going to be reducing everyone's health, and the only way that, because I've taken mountains out of the deck, the only way we're getting more health, or more max health, is from our armor. So we want to be careful there. I don't really want to do 2. I could split right here to get that extra heal. I like that, because I'll spend wheat fields on this. Alright, here we go. Pass through. And also, so if you see like more resources than you're used to seeing, or less, it's because the different chapters give you different amounts. They scale. Alright, here we go. This is our first encounter, I think, with these guys. We have to beat them 3 times to heal the village. We got another storm temple, so that's good. We should have a good spot to put that. Alright, here comes our first level up. We'll see what we get. We'll see if we get a chance on this run to play around with the farming abilities that the rogue has. We had to spend a lot of health potions on that encounter. I'm very glad that we didn't get another one there. Oh no, my favorite one, Child of the Forest. Little Skaven, the rat wolf, could come to help us. Or I can get Pickpocket. Okay, Pickpocket is not as good as I remember it being. 50% chance to steal a resource shard from an enemy while countering. So it is tied to our counterattack chance, which I don't usually build very high on the rogue. And it's only half a chance every time you counter. I mean, it is good, right? If you build a lot of counter chance and you get it early like this, you're going to get more resources. But Child of the Forest is just so good. I'm going to do this. Maybe this run will be more looking at the Huntsman than the resource generation. This is a problem. I say that I'm going to, you know, I want to do this. This is my goal for the stream. And then I've never done it before because I don't like losing the combat skills. And turns out I still don't like losing combat skills. in favor of farming, even when I say that's what I want to try out. But I love Skaven so much. Just look at his little face. Look at his little face over there. He didn't come to help me this time, but not that he would have been that much help against a tree. The cool thing is that now we have, I think, a pretty nice little force that I'll be fighting up against the Huntsman, as long as Skaven decides to show up. You'd better show up against the boss, Skaven. That's the one time I really need you. Where do we want to get this? Keep building around the Blood Grove, right? That's always right. Ooh, that was the wrong choice, because we have the archers helping out over there. Anyway, mistakes were made. Yeah, we'll go over here, and then a spider cocoon. Yeah, we love this. The rogue loves any of the enemy types that really just spam out hordes of enemies, because all enemies just give you one trophy, and so it's just your trophy count at the end of the loop that's going to determine your equipment for the next loop, and your equipment for the next loop determines if you can win or not. Oh, that's cool. If you hover over it, shows that it'll get burned. I've never seen that before. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Okay. Here we go. But yeah, we got a very nice structure to the end of the loop here. Very beneficial for us because we were able to get the outpost covering the campfire. So we should be able to have those guards help us against the boss. Yes, and then the rest of this, we got our crossbowmen going off. Oh, I love this. Alright. What do we get this time? So, we have a level 6 axe. Yes, please. And then... I mean, I can get more damage, but I lose the crit damage. What's my crit chance? It's only 10%. Do any of these give crit chance? No. Yes, but I'm going to use these boots instead, so no. And then I think I need to do this because it's a level 6. We'll replace that, and we will replace that. We do not need the full crit build just yet, so we want to try and maximize all of our other stats. Be as successful as we can here. Fighting the skeletons shouldn't be too bad. I thought that we got skeleton archers in this. It might be just a random chance. I still haven't completely figured out what the condition is that spawns a skeleton archer instead of a skeleton warrior. We'll try and figure that out. Okay, so where do I want my next little bit of assistance? The outpost is amazing. It is the rogue's best friend because the outpost's downside is that you give away any rare items that you earn in the fight to pay for their help. The rogue does not earn any items whatsoever. He only earns trophies, and they do not take your trophies. I think that this is our best spot. Get that help. The thing is that this is just going to be a temporary help because we're only going to fight him there like 2 more times. But I mean, there's not another really good spot, and it cost us a bunch of health potions last time, so we want to avoid that if possible this round. Here we go. We got our helper. Yes, fight the guard. Oh man, they just destroyed the guard there. Well, thanks for almost nothing. I mean, he absorbed plenty of it. That's the point. It's like, if they're attacking him, then they're not attacking you, and that's honestly even better than them doing a lot of damage. Is them just being an extra health shield for you. I built this in a checkerboard for no specific reason, I just like the way that it looks. Ah, there it is. We've vanished the vampire. Okay, here we go. Pickpocket is back! Yes! This means that we will get a chance to play with this. So here we go. Let's see if it's any good. I hope that it has some kind of indicator. Though right now, to note, we do not have any counter chance, so it has 0 chance of firing. That is the unfortunate thing. I'm going to have to remember to try and keep counter chance in the build. But the counter chance is actually good against the Huntsman because you're fighting 3 enemies, so you're getting attacked a bunch of times, which means that the counter chance does pay off more so than the enemies where you're only fighting a single boss, or like the Priestess, where the person doing the damage is the angels that are invulnerable, and so you will, like, counter chance is actually nothing for you in that case. Alright. We got our wheat fields. We're going to build the wheat fields around the village over here. We get the scarecrow, and it creates a field of blades on empty tiles during combat. We're going to see how well the rogue handles this. It really does. I mean, it's a full encounter. It is a challenging encounter. We may actually want another enemy type spawning there to keep from getting all field of blades because of how tough they are, but we'll see how that pans out exactly. Yeah, we'll just keep on building our checkerboard over here. Going away. Yeah, these village quest items are not super exciting. Just the way that the rogue scales his item generation. They're not doing a lot for us right now. Alright, so where do we want these cursed worms? I really dislike the worms. See there, they got archers now. I don't get it. I want it in a place where I can get a blood grove later, which means that up around here could actually be a really good spot. So I'm gonna slam it down. Oh yeah, right here where I get help, right? Yeah, that was the obvious choice. Oh yes, little Skaven coming through for us. Okay, so we're gonna get more attack speed there. And now, what goodies have they brought us? Little bit more magic shield, we take that. So we have defense right now. We would love... I mean, we do love evasion more than defense, but I was hoping for counter chance. Like this. Exactly like this. We lose magic damage and evasion bonus, but we gain counter chance. That means that Pickpocket actually has a chance to fire now. We'll take it. And then over here, the Dirk with counter evasion and crit damage. Lined up with a polearm giving defense. But both of these being level 7, I might actually not take the polearm. If I take this instead, 25 to 37, 21 to 36. That is actually a meaningful amount of damage difference, and I do not think that the 3 defenses is going to do anything at all. Like, I don't think the 3 defense is worth that loss in damage. The rogue style is just that you want to be able to absolutely clap enemies as soon as they appear, just one-shot them. I mean, it is a quest reward, he's going to take way more, but you want to do a lot of damage real fast, and that's how you stay alive, is just getting through them. Getting through them quick. I am curious, do the flesh golems give the rogue, do they give him the items, or do they just give trophies? Because usually the flesh golems give incredibly good item drops to like the warrior and the necromancer. I'm going to build over here. I want a little bit of a spread between magic damage and attack speed. Forests and thickets are so good. I guess if I was playing optimally, I should have been putting all my thickets over here for attack speed and all my forests over here for magic damage. Like, this is a thicket, so this is going to guarantee more attack speed. So from now on, we're going to try and make that distinction and play a little bit more efficiently. See how well we do against the Huntsman here. That's our hope. That it will help us out. And so now we have cleaned up that village, meaning we don't have the crazy hard encounter there anymore. It's good. It gives us more health now, and it gives us a better quest item, I believe. It might only be the better quest item, now that I think about it. I honestly kind of want help right here, because I know how bad that encounter can be. But going over here would spread it over multiple spaces, even though I'm going to be fighting the flesh golem before it. This is a tough call. It is a tough call. Too bad that we ran out of spaces where they could give it... Well, I cluttered up all the other spaces where they give help on 3 spots. That's fine. We'll deal with it. We will be okay. I wonder if connecting here... Oh, it trumps it. It turns it into a real wheat field. Alright. I didn't necessarily want that, but I'm glad that I know it does that. Happy mistakes, right, guys? Ooh. That's a really good quest reward, but it is 2 levels below the weapons we're already using, so that makes it basically unusable. The weapon primary stat of higher damage is just so important that you really don't go to lower level items, even if you really like their secondary stats. Alright, so we are just finishing loop 5, we're going to be on to loop 6, and we are about halfway to getting the Huntsman. The bar is below halfway, but things really do accelerate on your final few loops because you're going to be fighting so many more enemies. So, we're progressing quite nicely here. We have another wheat field. We will make the expansion here. This expansion is pretty unimportant with the vampires here because the scarecrow will just scare away the vampire. It is an interesting... Oh, Skaven, no! Skaven, my friend! Alright, you'd better evade this. Evade his last attack, please, oh please. Hey, I think we did. No, I wanted to get my build together. Okay, now we can. So, what did they give us that we can use this time? They did not give us any weapons. That is painful, but our weapons are still over-leveled, so we're okay. We have a much better amulet here, even giving us better counter chance. Synergizing with that pickpocket skill, guys. What else do we have here? These amulets all worthless because they are under-leveled severely. Defense boots. So we could give up counter chance for a lot higher evasion and some defense. The thing is, they're 2 levels higher, so the evasion is so much better. But then we lose a bunch of counter chance, which is kind of what we built for. Oh no, I don't like that. I will still do it. I should not be too distracted. I'm trying to keep myself from being too distracted by synergizing with Pickpocket. Because it's not like Pickpocket is the be-all, end-all of Loop Hero abilities, right? Picket is good for attack speed, so we definitely go here. That's an interesting spot for the village. Gonna get spiders in it, too. Ooh, that's actually a cool thing to see, is are we going to get spiders in it? Or do the, I mean, there's a spider in it right now. It didn't go away. Usually, if you build a village and they're not allowed to be there, they get, they die. They get pushed away. So we have a lot of outposts here. This is quite enjoyable, actually. Love me the outpost assist. If I just build over here, not a bad spot. Now, did we get another bandit camp for building that one? No. I feel like we should have. Maybe I paused so quickly that it didn't come in. No, it did. Looks like it didn't come in. We're supposed to get bandit camps every 2 villages. I wonder if it's because... Am I not counting that one right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get a bandit camp on the next one. But I feel like we should have gotten a bandit camp like already. Like, I've destroyed one here, but I think that was the only one? No. I had 2 Oblivions, so I definitely destroyed 2. Okay, I'm just going crazy, guys. Don't mind me. Yes, the cemetery. We will go here. We will build over there. As much as it pains me to put battles right in front of the worms, they're not that bad. I think I started out more afraid of them than I needed to be. Yes, Scarecrow, scare away the vampires for me. Awesome, we got another level up. Let's see what we pull. And we have Surveyor, very good survival. 2% chance to get a whole resource sphere instead of a chunk. This is like the crazy one that I want to try. Here we're getting it halfway through. Okay. Versus Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark means that after I kill an enemy, my next attack will deal 2 times loot damage, extra damage. So our current damage range is 48 to 72. That will continue to scale up as we go around. So like the proportions of damage will stay the same. And this would be adding on my next attack an extra 12 damage. So it could be increasing my damage on my next attack up to 25%, or it could be increasing it less. If it's the more on the 72 side, like only a 10% increase in how hard I'm hitting. Hunter's Mark is not really exciting me. Now it's going to do a lot of damage because it's after every single kill, and we fight plenty of encounters with lots of enemies right now. But I'm going to take Awakened Fragment. I just want to see if we can pull some really good loot this run. We're going to keep on building our sand dunes. Lowering everybody. What is this? It's a thicket? Wow, we're getting all the attack speed. I mean, that's nice. 2% attack speed is, I think, better than the magic damage you get from the Burn Forest. But I think that the magic damage you get is better than 1% hero attack speed. I might have to think about that if that's really true or not. I may take that back. But, you know. I like having the more well-balanced stats. Especially for the rogue, where just putting out the really big hits and the big crits is a big part of them. How their builds come together. I'm going to keep this open just to see if I pull any full fragments here. Very curious if I will. It's only a 2% chance, so it could just as easily never happen, but one can always hope, right? Alright, a new spot for a vampire mansion. What does the vampire mansion do to the forest village, eh? Nothing? Ah. I did not expect much, but I wanted to see what it would do. Yeah, vampire mansion, and then this looks like it is the same. We'll see when we pass by it if anything is different. I mean, I think that the vampire will be there. He's just going to add to that encounter with the little wooden soldiers. But that encounter is not bad at all anyway, so... we can make it a little bit more interesting by throwing in the spiders here. A precursor to that fight. Here we go. We got a level 6 amulet that will not replace our level 8 amulet because level 8's better, guys. Man, next level strategies here in this game. Alright, so we do have a level 9 weapon here. It is unfortunately the Qatar, which always has really scaled down damage because it feeds crit, which, like, our crit damage is really high now, but still at only 10% chance. It's not that useful. This is the only armor we are looking at, increasing magic damage, losing evasion. I will take it. I like magic damage. A level 10 here. This gives us our crit chance. Now the crit build is starting to come together. We are losing counter chance, but as I said before, we are trying not to get hung up on all that evasion. Love me some evasion. Yeah, so we will progress from here with this build. I was really hoping for more good weapons. We didn't get them. Alas and alack, can't win them all. Another village. We are getting so many villages. I'm kind of tempted to go here and fight the vampires more. Is that a good choice? Let's do it. Hopefully it doesn't bite us. Thicket. Thickets are all the attack speed, and then the meadows continue to go over here, and away we go. So, I had asked earlier a question to myself. Does the flesh golems give you items, or only trophies? It looks like they only give trophies. I guess I should watch now to see if they give you multiple trophies, if they're like the only enemy type that does, or if there are other enemy types that does. There might be. No, Skaven. Skaven going down. Oh no, I put the thicket in the wrong spot. It got burned. Should definitely mouse over to see if it gets burned or not, guys. That's so useful. And I wasted it. Anyway. We'll take out these spiders. Ah, Skaven got hit by lightning. What an unlucky dog. Unlucky rat wolf. And I got an old frying pan. Something that Tangled and Flynn Rider left me, I guess. Alright, but we're just cruising along, guys. Like, we're full health. I really feel like the armory does a lot of good for the rogue. I feel like the armory does not do... I'm trying to remember what item it opens up for the necromancer, but I feel like it just didn't help him that much. And for the warrior, you get the helmet. The return damage is definitely good, but I feel like the magic hit points and that shield is like the best stat in the game for survivability. And the rogue's biggest weakness was survivability, and it's just completely... how's he getting back up? 20% chance to be fully revived from its corpse after 0.7 seconds. Oh, no. Don't get up. Don't get up. Yeah. Okay, so that's why they're so crazy hard, is they don't die. They just keep coming back. Okay, we've got a couple places for these. I don't want too many of these encounters with the blades until I get a feel for how well our character is handling them. We'll build the metal down here, and then spiders. Is there any outpost that we have not tapped into yet? I don't think so. Or another encounter where I just want spiders. Not really. And then there's no place where they would get onto 2 spaces. So, with all of those options exhausted, they will just go right here. Now, do I want to nuke the bandit camp? I feel like I usually do. I'll fight the bandits this time. I'll see what they've got. Alright, forest. Forest gets burned. Meadow builds over here. Vampire mansion. All the vampires. Sure. Their housing development will be down here now. We'll build the desert over here, and yeah. I want to see what the level 3 bandits are like. But really just their level 1 ability of having the chance to destroy one of your weapons is so bad that usually trying to avoid it. There it is. Just vampirism, chance to counter. It has decreased attack speed, but I think that was because of the... No, it's because of the spiders. Countermeasure, and it does the ambush. Yeah. It is a nasty, nasty enemy. I mean, it kind of looks like it embodies like multiple enemies, right? It's like a bunch of people laying in wait to attack you, just gank you out of nowhere. Alright, we got our outpost. Our next outpost. Where will you help me? So, very similar to the spider. Ooh, do they stack? This is an important question, guys. Do they stack? And then, I kind of like the idea of hitting the Huntsman with lightning. We'll do it. And we'll burn our... Dang it. I should really think about the far-reaching consequences of altering my landscape more, guys. This burns 2 of my thickets. That's so good. But see this. He just one-shot... We one-shot the vampire before it could even bring in its bats. That's what I want to happen to the hounds that the Huntsman will have. Burn this forest. Alright, we are no longer looking so great. He died before I could figure out what he does. I mean, that's good for us, but I only wanted to keep him to figure out what he does. Oh boy, bunch of stuff. Okay, this thicket we want to preserve. It's okay right here. The game's telling me it's okay right there. Meadow. Forest. We burn the forest. Ruins. The ruins. I mean, this is all just kind of archers, which are easy to deal with, so I might build there. More spiders. Oh, that's a good spot, actually. Okay. Really hoping for better weapons on our next loop so that we can scale up. Most important thing to the rogue is having those super high weapons. But here we've got basically our own army. We got the archers support, we got guards, we got a little Skaven coming in. Oh no, I'm gonna do it. We'll see if I regret putting that guy in there. I might. Or I might not. Okay, so 2 golems at once feels a little crazy. Come on, get him down, get him down, get him down. No, he's gonna get another attack. Alright, well, it could have been worse. We have a level 11 amulet that is giving us lower damage chance, but it is giving us defense. So this is honestly, like, doesn't seem worth it. No. I like this amulet. Damage chance. The crit chance. Nice. Now we have a bunch of level 9. Ooh, we have a level 11 damage all counter and crit damage. Crit damage here. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be using this in one of our level 9s. Okay, so we have the attack speed and we have the counter chance 1. I mean, I have pickpocket. Counter chance is good, but it's not giving me as much attack speed. Okay, so this gives us a bunch of evasion. Oh, I shouldn't look at this. Counter chance, crit damage chance, and damage. Okay, we'll take that instead. Yes, we will. We have no boot. Oh, no, we do. Level 11 boots. This is a good haul. We finally are getting really good items here. And they're way over the loop level, which is quite impressive. Attack speed, counter, and critical damage. Love it. Need it. Okay. So now the question was between these 2 weapons. Do I want the counter chance or do I want the attack speed? Our attack speed is already plus 39%, and our counter chance is at 31%. You're getting really good counter chance. The 46%. Very strong right there. We've basically filled up the entire path at this point. The forest gets burned. More sand dunes. Fill these in. See how this goes. Okay, it looks like we are going to get the Huntsman at the end of this loop, so this is it. It's not as much of the crit build as I was hoping for, but it is there. I mean, 33% chance for 200% damage, rounding up, is good. Our evasion barely exists. It's basically all from our boots. We have really high counter chance, which I think is going to be good for the Huntsman. We have pretty good attack speed. This is the base vampirism. Magic damage, this is coming from the forest. Damage all. What's the damage all coming from? Oh, that sword. Okay. We have a nice magic shield. This hit points is... yes, we've lost only about 50 hit points, it looks like, from the desert. Pretty good for us. Thicket, we want to keep the thicket for attack speed. And another storm temple. Do storm temples stack? So many interesting questions, but this will burn more of my forest. Burn more of my forests. I don't want that. We'll just go right here. I want the forest for the attack speed. So are there any items here that we've gone like crazy high on? And I got 8 of those. 2 food. Oh man. Okay, that battle got crazy. What can we get? We can gain health after a kill. Less damage. I kind of like this. Receive 7% less damage for every enemy starting after the second enemy. I'll take Fuss. And I'll put that in the last spot that is allowed. We will burn this forest. This grove cannot be placed. Sand dunes. Keep going. We got more sand dunes than meadows this game. I don't know if that is always the case. Well, it probably is always the case because there are two types. You get the... hang on. Go here. You get desert and you get sand dunes. And then you only get meadows. That's the other thing here. Alright, we got through that pretty easy. I kind of don't want to make this loop any harder, so I'm going to build stuff on the foreground here. Ah, a village. Okay, this village might justify nuking this. We'll do that. That way we get health right before the boss, in case we need it. So far, the way that we've been passing through, it looks like we will need it. Because we're at 3 health potions, so we've been burning health potions pretty much every time here. More groves! I don't need more groves. Alright, cut through the worms. One of them is a quest. It's so funny when you crit with the damage all that basically does nothing. You know. 2 damage to all enemies, but this was a crit, so you took 3 damage. Hear me. I do love the laugh when the skeleton makes one of the enemies run away. He's too scary to fight next to. Too scary. Alright, how bad is this gonna be? My guess is it's gonna be pretty bad. Come on. Come on, we got this. Get the vampire. He's the bad one. Yes. Excellent. No space for a wheat field. Keep on filling in the meadows. Keep on filling in the desert. This is our goal. This is our win condition. Is our deserts reduce? I'm gonna have to wait here for withering. Okay, here we go. Withering. All characters' hit points is lowered by 24%. Means that the boss's health is going to be cut by 24%, and because they have such large health pools, that makes a very big difference. Unfortunately, it's also hurting poor Skaven over here. Poor Skaven has just a little bit less health. I neglected to see if the outposts actually stacked on our last pass through. That's my bad. Well, this next fight doesn't look fun. Let's get some help. I love being able to do that. Yeah, and then we'll just spam out other stuff because we're as ready as we're ever gonna be. I'm gonna burn this forest. Get more desert. Yep, here we go. There we go. Enemy fled. The vampire did get the bats out, just barely though. Alright. We burn this forest. We're running out of space to burn. Well, no, I can just build on the bottom row to burn more. We're gonna keep on getting more vampires. Yeah, okay. We're super close. I just need more things to build outside of the loop. That might be something to look at the next time that I pick my deck is... Okay, so it looks like they cannot scare away other scarecrows. I am actually very worried that these bandits are going to screw up my whole thing and just take an item. Okay, there we got one of them. There we got another. Okay, good. We're fine. We're fine, guys. We worried about nothing. So damage all is really what you do not want when you are fighting those wooden soldiers, because it causes counterattacks off of everything. You want to be doing as much damage as you can there, instead of just letting them get basically free attacks. They're not only free attacks, they're free attacks at your attack speed, so they're kind of crazy. Okay, so where do we build another storm temple? I guess right here. I'm just building it to fill space. Something as cool as a storm temple, just built to fill space. So we have 1, 2, 3 more encounters to try and get 2 items or 2 cards play. There's 1. There it is. Alright, we can do this. I believe... Yeah, we'll get a blood grove over there. We will burn the forest. Burn the forest. There he is. Oh, I didn't realize. He gets his own boss theme. It sounds a little different than the Lich. That's so cool. Alright. The hunt begins! Get him! Alright, so we are fighting on the Storm Temple. We've got Withering cutting their health, and we do have Carnivorous Roots. We will see if they manage to hit the enemies. We did not get Skaven to help us, but we do have 2 guards. The guards are not that strong, but hey, we'll take every bit we can. And we have Fuss, reducing the damage we take by 14%, because we get 7% starting with the second enemy, and then the third enemy is another. Okay, both dogs went into invulnerability. It's just us now. We're gonna get smacked, I think. Oh, we got one of them. Yeah. Well, we get the revive off of an upgrade. Alright. Retreat. Well, there it is. Oh, we can upgrade the war camp. %4 to hero strength. I don't care about that much. You can upgrade the field kitchen. Better campfire healing power. It's level 1. I think at level 3 it lets you heal right before the boss. Would be nice. These are still locked. Well, there we go. I'm going to take a quick pause here, and then we're going to get right back into it. So, 1 second. And we are back. Alright, so, do we want to get one of these upgrades? The field kitchen upgrade. I mean, it would be nice. And is it taking up anything important? It's taking up these. What are these? Orb of Expansion. Wish that the upgrade trees were just a little bit clearer. Yeah, it looks like Orb of Expansions are pretty valuable. Alright, let us journey forth again. So do we want to change our deck any? Outpost. Definitely going to stay. Okay, so we ran out of space on the actual loop. But I don't know if I want to remove any of these things. I mean, it might be the Grove and the Blood Grove that would come out together. I like having the Storm Temple. I mean, I genuinely like all of these pieces, which is why they're all here. But I feel like we are going pretty heavy here on the enhancements to the loop. I might just take away ruins, but the reason that I'm leaving them in is because they give resources. How good is the arsenal for us? It's basically asking, does reducing our items quality, right? Yeah, item quality reduced by 15%, is that worth getting the magic shield from the amulet? Overall, I feel like the answer is yes. I feel like it is worth it. Because a magic shield makes you so much more survivable. Now, if we didn't have it, it means that we would be doing more damage from our weapons, and we would have a little bit better armor and a little bit better boots. The main thing is the damage on the weapons. I'll leave it in for another run. Yeah, let's just run it back. This is the salty run back, guys. Arsenal, where will you go? Right there. Okay. We got a way worse loop in terms of getting outposts to help us against the boss. They will only be able to help against the boss and no other encounters. Now, that's not going to necessarily rule out us using them there. We have a number of other good spots they could go. They all get 3 spaces. What about storm temples? There are these beautiful lines here that would have a lot of coverage. Also right here would be able to cover the campfire and down. I'm going to build this spider over here. I like getting the spiders on spots where they can go to spread to multiple spaces so that they don't just max out by hitting 4 on a single space, because that way we get more trophies as the rogue. And trophies as the rogue, that is your most important resource. If you thought that any of these other resources were important, you're wrong. It's always the trophies. Your items quality, because you only get the one shot at getting the items at the very beginning of the run. Getting the best possible, super important. I wish that you got a refresh right before fighting the boss, but maybe that would make him too strong? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it would make him too strong. The bosses are hard enough. But maybe it would. The boss is considered coming in at the end of that loop, and then you considered getting the weapons for the beginning of the next loop, so I can understand why the decision was made in the way it was. So this forest is one that we will want to get burned, leave. And if we are building here, then I'm gonna build over here. We'll see if we play more optimally with our forests and our thickets, if that improves how we do. We'll put thickets down here in this corner. That should be easy to protect. Hey, another one. We do still want to fill up spaces around the campfire because we have the crossbowmen helping us out from the camp itself to build the watchtower. Alright, our first real items. So we go up to a level 3 hatchet here, we get a level 2 here, and then we can get more evasion or critical damage. I'll take the evasion, and they can get the crit damage chance or a stronger shield. I'll take the stronger shield. Yeah, I'll actually go up there because I get 3 more hit points on that shield. And I feel like the primary stat on that shield is so important that it outweighs any secondary stats that it gives. Yeah, we'll go here because we want the Storm Temple, and then whatever we put down there can be covered. And there's our Storm Temple. Alright, things are coming together the way we want them to. I will probably put a village over here. Being able to get it down early enough that you can clear it out seems to be pretty useful. Even though the quest, I cannot click. The quest rewards that village gives, like usually they do not top the items that the rogue just gets from trophies. Which is a little disappointing, but seems to be how it works. And there's our village. Beautiful. Alright, what are we looking at? We can get a little bit of damage all. We'll take that. I can get defense on this amulet. No, I don't want defense. I like my I mean, we're only 3 magic hit points down. Maybe you argue in favor of that? I don't know. Wow, we got some pretty pathetic pickings on that path. Yeah, pretty pathetic pickings. The rogue really likes getting higher level items rather than the gray items, because he gets the bonus for every item that shares a stat. We definitely want this for help. We'll go here. We've got time to be able to build more around the campfire. But this battle is going to be awful. And it's still, like, even once we finish this battle, so we're going to fight this 3 times before we cleanse the village, that outpost is still in a good spot for fighting on the other 2 spaces. We can build encounters there. So, I'm pretty happy with that placement. And I'm pretty happy with that result. We beat him out. Okay. Desert, here we go. Alright, our first level up. How impressed was I with the resources? I was not impressed. Partly because, I mean, it's a little bit at odds to try and do limit testing against the boss, and also trying to farm a lot of resources, because you fight the boss and you die, you lose all those extra resources, so we'll take Fuss. Fuss seems to be an amazing skill, especially because it even contributes to the boss encounter on this chapter. There we go. We have 12 trophies right now, with a lot of spiders to go. Man, these spiders are nasty. I might actually want to do something to contribute some other enemy types against the spiders here, because spiders can really get into a rhythm where they are continually disrupting your attacks. It becomes very difficult to get all the way through them. And they also slow down the attack speed of their other allies, as long as they're not other spiders. And so far I've only seen one type of spiders, so we'll burn these forests. Burn the forest to the ground. Never mind the forest's anger. Alright, another village. This village we want to be closer to the campfire. We'll build over here. And then the cemetery here, we will build a cemetery here. We like covering these spaces next to the campfire because we keep getting help from the crossbowmen. Ah, another grove. Very nice. Yeah, we will extend right here. Okay, new items. I'm seeing some good ones, guys. Our fortune may be improving. The attack speed amulet. The dirk of damage to all. The scimitar of quick attack. And evasion. More attack speed on this armor. Man, our attack speed is going to go through the roof because we're starting to get set bonuses. Magic damage. Or really high evasion. And by really high, I mean as good as these boots that are 3 levels below. I will take the damage. I really like magic damage on the warrior, but that is, of course, with an enemy type that doesn't have as high damage to begin with. So the other sources of damage, being damage all and being magic damage, make a bigger difference for the warrior than it does for the rogue. We have the bandits. We'll leave the bandits for now. We will wipe them out when we get close to fighting the boss. Because that would just absolutely end our run. Like, we could have a great build that we're really happy about and want to test against the boss, and then the bandits break one of the items, or steal one of the items, and then you're like, well, that's fun game. I guess I will quit, and I guess I will try again, eh? Is that what you want me to do? Okay. Yeah, we'll go there. And throw that over here. Alright, here we go. I really like getting blood groves around these because then they cannot escape. Their escaping is more annoying than troublesome, but it is also taking away... I mean, it's doing a couple things. It's taking away resources that you wanted to earn because you don't get any resources if they escape. You're losing those trophies, basically. And then it is making that encounter harder the next time because they will be able to kind of build up to full strength faster. Okay, we have another outpost here. I think that maybe we tribute the outpost here to the campfire. And then the future outposts will go to more of the loop. I guess I don't really want to beat the Huntsman with, like, excessive help from the outpost. I don't know, when you're looking at it in light of making a guide about how to beat it, I don't want to be like, oh, it's super easy to beat. All you do is you take the outpost. People might not have the outpost. I want to give them advice on how to pick up items and, like, skills. Stuff that I know everybody is going to have access to. I guess the outpost comes in kind of early. Well, no, it's with the, isn't it with the arsenal? You get the arsenal gold card and you get the outpost. I'll have to double check. Okay, so what are we looking at? Our amulet last round was already so good, it does not get better here. Our armor was also so good, it does not get better here. Our boots, however, can get a good improvement. We can get damage all, evasion bonus, crit damage chance. I like having the higher crit chance. And we have good weapons. That is the saving grace of this. So we get the counter chance here. And we will go with the attack speed over the defense. Actually, well, do we want to replace it? It is less damage, but the damage to all... Oh yeah. That dirk is a lot better, actually. Okay, I'm glad I did not blindly replace Well, that haul of items was pretty bad, actually. What, we only used one? No, we used boots. We picked 2. It gave us improvements on 2 out of 5 items. I feel like you want improvements on 3 or 4 to progress better. We want to burn this forest. Hey, another level up. I feel like we're getting level ups really fast. Alright, what do we got? Nothing is sacred, I don't care. Supplies, I don't care. Smokescreen is pretty good. I am curious how smokescreen, well... Yeah, the problem is with the Huntsman battle, we're going to be fighting enemies that... I think their critical attacks are guaranteed to hit. And so I think that actually counters the 100% dodge. You don't get a chance to dodge. So you would dodge all normal attacks. You wouldn't be able to dodge that. Okay, so what do we got here? Brigand is the percent to destroy hero's item, and Nimble ignores damage to all. Okay, so these guys are not, they're not like crazy scary here. I mean, they are. The scary part is, but the scary part is still only the fact that they can wipe out your items. Do I want to go here or here? Let's go up here. Okay, so now we wanted counters around that outpost. Man, I love outposts. Outposts are interesting because they play so differently for every class type. Because you have the warrior, where they're going to help you, but you have to pay them in potentially really good items that you get from that encounter. Then you have the rogue, where you don't have to pay them anything because you don't get items. And then you have the necromancer, where they don't help you at all because you are working with the undead, and instead they do damage to everybody, and that really ends up hurting the necromancer because he's building out this army of skeletons and not being able to have them all be alive out there and kind of snowball that encounter really penalizes him. I mean, you can still do fine fighting around the outpost as the necromancer, but it is more of a obstacle than a assist. It's going to make those encounters actually harder rather than easier, and the rogue just makes them so much easier with 0 downside. Alright, what do we like here? So we're going to build alongside the village here, even though it's been overrun by bandits. Looking at our items, we have some pretty cool stuff. We have this level 8 amulet. Amulet of Evasion. I like that. For the other items, we have a level 8 hatchet. Definitely have to take that. And then we have the level 6 here. Will this replace the spear? It will not. 1 damage is not better than 7% counter chance. Magic damage versus evasion bonus. Honestly, let's keep up with the evasion, because we're already getting magic damage from the burnt forests. And then for the boots are already good enough. Good enough. Cut through the skeleton archers. So much easier than cutting through. Yeah, he's just hitting us with his quiver of arrows. That's cute. Not sure what he thought that was going to accomplish. Hey, we killed one. We got them both. The crits can kind of surprise them, I think, so that they cannot get away. Another thicket. The greatest thicket. 3x3. This would be the hilltop of all thickets. That was almost a good quest reward, if it was just one level higher. Oh baby, more thickets, yes please. I will build an enormous block. And be super happy because our, what is that, that's 10? So that's 20% attack speed right there. So good. Turns out vampiric spiders are very nasty. The way that they are able to interrupt your attacks makes them so dangerous. We're gonna burn this forest if there's space. Another village. Where do I want this village? I'll go over here. And more thicket. Hey. Okay. I feel like things are running pretty well here. I would kind of like one more Storm Temple. Running out of space to burn forest. Whoa. Field of Blades. So dangerous. Yeah, whenever I'm fighting bandits, all I do is I look over into the corner of my items, hoping that none of them break, basically. Terrifying. Okay, let's watch the Flesh Golem and see if he drops loot or if he drops multiple trophies. Very curious. Here we go. Oh, and he is actually also not impacted by the Blood Grove, which makes sense. He's a creation of the Blood Grove. He gave us something. I think he gave us like a few resources instead of all the really great items. Which, it's kind of sad, but I mean, that's just how the rogue works. And man, we are knocking out all these levels. This is crazy. Okay. I have God. Wow, that's weird. But, Child of the Forest. I want Skaven! I want Skaven to help me out. I love Skaven. Enemies will have one ability less. So usually, and it doesn't affect bosses. I mean, it's a little bit of a mixed bag because some enemies have negative abilities that hurt them or their allies. So that's kind of the main reason that I passed there. Okay, so for upgrading the amulet, we have this, which is just a straight upgrade to what we have, which is awesome. Or we have this, which would give us 80 more health at the cost of 10% evasion. So what is the price of evasion, effectively? 10% evasion for 80 health. Refreshing every single round. Usually I go for this. But that 10% evasion could be enough. I think we have to take the level 10 boots, like basically no question. 22% evasion, defense, and some attack speed. Yeah. I wish this armor was not gray. Never take gray armor. And we got no weapons whatsoever. Meaning that one of our weapons is actually under-leveled. That's kind of scary. I'm gonna go just for the straight upgrade, actually. And play the evasion over the extra size of our shield. The problem is that the Huntsman is going to be bringing these attacks that can't be evaded. Alright, I think it's time that we wipe out at least one of the bandit camps. I wonder if we would do better with mountains added in. Increase our max health, give us a bigger pool. See if we could just stay in that Huntsman fight a little longer. Ooh, these are both going to be fields of blades. Well, we took away that field of blades, so we might as well bring one back for them. It gives a lot of trophies, if nothing else. Hey, an outpost. My favorite! Start trying to fill in this checkerboard and then figure out where do we want more help. Okay. Honestly, the field of blades. Yeah. Kind of where I want the help. Let's go for that, and then we can build something here. That's going to be a good encounter because you get the vampires on it, and then we get the assist on that too. So, two pretty challenging encounters that where we get the assist on. Unfortunately, the deserts are holding Skaven back a little bit, and the guards. But I still think it's coming out in our favor overall. Ooh, you scared away the quest enemies, so we fail the quest. That's okay, those quest items were not really helping us anyway. So where do we want our other Storm Temple to go? We can kind of preemptively figure out. I guess it's up there? Up there means it covers all of this route. Is getting to be pretty dense. I'm not too interested in this one because this is our row of villages. And this one's already covered. So yeah, I think it's going right down there, so that means that we build our trees along this top row. And we get yet another outpost. I am loving how many we are pulling of these. Honestly, going right here sounds pretty good. Okay, so we get ruins on one of them, and we'll get the cemetery on the other. Filling up those spaces where the outpost can help us out. Keep trying to fill in this checkerboard. We have another vampire mansion. What are we gonna do with that? Wow, this fight is terrible. Why didn't I get the outpost helping me on this one? Like, seriously. It's right here? Man, that is so hard. Vampire mansion, wooden soldiers, and spiders all together. Nasty stuff. I mean, placing down here would spread out the spiders a little bit and also play into the blood grove. Placing up here would play into the vampires more. I'm still gonna fill those in later, I think. Alright, hopefully our magic shield holds out pretty well so that we get some health back here. I mean, the villagers will get it all back to us too. It just makes me sad that we lose all our potions on that one fight. Then you don't have potions for the boss. And I don't know if it is enough to try and... if it's enough to throw the Oblivion onto that spot. It might be. Another quest failed. Well, we're not here to help the villagers. We're here to take out the Huntsman. Still a lot of spiders over here. Yeah, they just keep interrupting my attacks. You really want, like, counter chance or something? To be able to get through the spiders? Well, we know where we're getting the outposts. This nightmare. Alright, all the rat wolves. King of the rat wolves. I kind of, like, I really hope there's a thing that it's like the king slime or something. Like, if you manage to fight 4 slimes on a single space, they merge. Or, you know, just something really weird like that. And is like a super big slime. A lot of games with, like, the ooze enemy type have them combine in some way. Which, I don't know, I mean, it's coming from D&D, right, is the slime enemy type. And they don't really combine in D&D, they just split, replicate, but make them harder to fight, right? They're just always bigger, so that's usually what they do. Okay, these items look the same. Magic damage, damage to all, critical damage. Magic damage, crit damage chance, and crit damage. I'm going to try and avoid damage all if I can, because it is so bad for fighting these wooden soldiers. Our boots are just as good, but so we lose a lot of evasion. We gain crit damage chance and crit damage. And we get counter chance. Let's do it. We got no amulets this time, so thank goodness this is a good amulet. But we got so many weapons. Now these are cute, but unfortunately they just get eclipsed by looking at what these bad boys can do. I mean, the damage is gonna be... it's gonna be crazy. This is also adding 11 magic damage. And then this... I'm taking this, it gives the 8 defense. I mean, it's not that defense is a bad stat, it's just kind of one of the lowest on my priority list. We fight enough swarms of enemies that the defense will pay for itself. I don't know how noticeable it's going to be, but it'll be there. More magic damage. We will annihilate everything we touch. Pow. Pow. Yeah, one shot him. One shot. One shot. 4 hits, and we beat that whole encounter. Like, that's what we do. That's what we want to see. Yeah, so we're filling in these spaces, trying to suppress the huge spider swarms that can... It's not, they don't stun you, so it's not like a stun lock, but they keep interrupting your attacks. And then they drag the fight out, and they whittle away your health. At least they don't have venom. I'm scared that in Chapter 4 they're going to have venom. And yes, even though I've unlocked Chapter 4, I have not played any of it. There is no space. Interesting. But getting those over-leveled weapons, those are crazy. Like, we just hit so freaking hard. I actually took 2. Oh, that could have been Skaven. Skaven, you're messing up my record of just 1 shot, 1 kill. It's okay, Skaven. You're a good boy. Come back. I didn't mean it. There he is. Alright, so once again we are running out of spaces on the path to fill in. I can't imagine how much trouble we would be in if we did not have these amulets. Because the amulet shield breaks pretty much every round. And that's 160 health. And so like if every single battle we were being cut down that much, I don't think we'd still be going around. I mean, maybe we would. I guess there's some battles where it doesn't completely break, but it seems like it breaks in most of these. Oh man, they just all escaped. These guys suck. Here they all are, ready to fire on us. And another upgrade. Another level up. I feel like we've gotten more experience this round than we usually do. Alright, we'll take Hunter's Mark, because these are two that I'm not going for anymore. I think I even titled this stream, like, how good the rogue is at farming. Yeah, we did a lot of testing on that. We did one run with a half-hearted test, and then we said, no, we're gonna go back. I mean, this just kind of stacks where I can build more forests, so I'll do that. And another ruins. Man, we have so many pieces to put down. Here we go. Okay, let's go. Now the question really is, do I want to fight the boss this loop or next loop? So that's what it's coming down to. Like, we could fight him on either one of these. And yeah, it's a matter of if I think that level 11 weapons are so... Like, our equipment is pretty well over-leveled right now. We got a nice build going here. Now, is it particularly tailored to fighting the Huntsman? No, it's not. But is it still good? Yes. Like, we have both weapons and our armor 3 levels over. That was supposed to be the hardest thing on the loop, and we just rolled over it. We just hit like a truck. Honestly, I kind of want to fight him now. We fought him on Loop 8 last time, and we were close. This time we've done better min-maxing our attack speed and magic damage out of the forest and burnt forest. We have items that are more over-leveled. We only have one outpost that is going to be helping us against the boss. So that's a downside, right, from what we had last time, but I don't think that we really... I think we can still make it. Yeah, the more I watch our character just dismantle everything that we touch. And hey, if Skaven shows up, then we still have 2 allies. Last time Skaven didn't show up. Maybe that's the difference. It's Houndmaster versus Houndmaster, guys. That was a thicket. Oh well, this block was so satisfyingly big anyway. Come on. Don't lose any of our precious items. We'll see if we get it. We only need a few more cards to get it, but yeah, we should. Ooh, level 8. Magic damage, attack, speed, counter. Okay. We actually did not fill up the loop entirely this time. We will, though. One more space. One more space. Here we go. Come on, guys. Oh. Okay. They gave us an outpost. I mean, that's inviting us to do this, right? Right? Like, that's okay? I think that's okay. I just want to beat him. Okay. Thank goodness we got that evade. We knew it was coming. And here he comes. Oh no? One more? Oh no! Come on, give me a card. There it is. Alright, now. He's here. Well, Mr. Huntsman, I have laid a trap for you, building my outposts on either side of the campfire. They've done nothing to help me this whole time, but they will help against you. And I'm bringing my own hound, the wolf rat, Skaven. Alright, give us a little bit more attack speed and a little bit more magic damage. Let's go. Ooh, yeah, the skeleton archer helping out. The hunt begins. Get him! Ooh. Okay. The kennel damage is increased by 100% and 30% max hit points is healed after the death of an ally. And then hunter. So all of the characters have the kennel, meaning that they will increase their damage as they go, and they will heal a little bit once one guy gets picked off. Hunter's Horn fills the hound's attack bar by 50% instead of every second attack, so he is kind of fueling his hounds, which means you really want the hunter to be, well, do you want the hunter to be the last guy? I guess if you take the hunter out early, then he's not making the hounds super crazy, but if you kill the hounds, then he's really hampered because every other attack, he does nothing, basically. Star Gunpowder forces the hero to stop attacking and attack another target instead, and he never misses, meaning that you cannot dodge. Okay, so our evasion build is looking worse and worse against this guy. The hounds, they have the same, the kennel, and they have jump. Escapes to the astral plane after 3 hits and forces the hero to attack another target, returns after 3 attacks, and deals a critical hit with 250% damage. It doesn't say that it cannot be dodged. So we cannot dodge the Huntsman's attacks, but we can dodge the Hound's crits, I believe. Because the other things with, like, ambush specifically say that their critical attack cannot be evaded or never misses. Or is guaranteed to hit, or whatever the phrasing is. But we do have to have the skeleton archer helping him out. Alright. So he just went cosmic. Or he jumped to the astral plane. Now he went to the astral plane. Oh, we got the Huntsman so early. Okay, come on. Come on, Skaven. We're gonna do it. No! Come on! No! Oh, one hound. There was one hound left, and he just does so much damage. He killed us, and we have a health potion. And Skaven was alive. Well, I mean, that just makes me pretty mad. I feel like we should have won that. But no, the hound just stayed after us. Kills us, we resurrect, and he kills us again. Alright. Okay, I want to try other classes now. The rogue got his 2 chances. He did well. I mean, I feel like that example shows that he could beat him, even though we didn't. But we are going to bring back the warrior. So the warrior likes a slightly different card setup, I feel like. I'll keep the outpost just to see how that functions. And then we will drop the cemetery because fighting skeletons is the bane of the warrior's existence. We will bring in battlefields instead. Do I like the Storm Temple? I really like the Storm Temple for the warrior because getting that magic damage from the forest is amazing. And basically we're keeping Oblivions for bandit camps. I will run this with the arsenal. See how well his helmet does for us. And here we go. Ah, yes, and we get the perfect item set up here too. That's cool. Okay, where do we want the ice? We'll just put it over here in the corner. We can get extra attack speed or extra vampirism. I'll take vampirism, please. And there is the helmet. Retaliation damage begin. We'll build the village over here with an eye toward putting a vampire mansion next to it if we get a chance. Spiders. Spiders can go over here. We get a number of assists there from the crossbowmen, so I like that. And there's the vampire mansion. Alright. The forest. So this is forest that we want to burn, actually. And I think that we want to place our storm temple right here. It covers all this row, and then it also covers this loop. So I'm going to build like a little forest piece around it to try and remember where to put it. Hey, look at another forest. Perfect. Okay. I'll build meadows around it, why not? Even though I usually just build them around desert. Hey, another village. That's cool. We'll get this right here running into the campfire. The warrior cares a little bit less about the bandits because you just get more items overall. But you still don't like seeing it right before potentially fighting the boss. It gives us defense. Hey, this gives us magic damage. And it also does not, like the awesome thing there is it doesn't reduce the retaliation damage even though it's giving you a secondary stat. Yes, take that retaliation. The retaliation damage really adds up in these swarm encounters. So many meadows. There's our desert. And more meadows. Alright. Well, we got through that pretty well. Yeah, the land of meadows. Who would have thought? Thickets. We'll build it this corner. We will wait for a forest to get a really good spot down for the blood grove, I think. A shield with some extra stats on it, and a sword with some extra stats on it. You love to see that? Oh my gosh, our experience is like crazy this time, guys. We already got a level up. I will take strong aftertaste. That may have been a mistake. I don't know. I feel like it'll give me some damage. Getting it so early. Versus the other options there. Blood grove around here. I like that. A lot of coverage there. I mean, I like the vampirism, but yeah, I'll just keep it. Counter versus magic damage. I will keep the magic damage for now. Though there are some skills that the warrior brings that would definitely swing me over. To the counterattack side of that choice. Man, we were just rolling right along. I love this. Take him down. Hey, that's a lot of forest. No. Misclick. And it's even next to a blood grove. That's interesting. I wonder if the roots will reclaim their wooden soldiers or not. Hopefully they do. I don't wonder if they turn into ghosts. They don't have souls, so do they not get ghosts? I don't think they have souls. Man, there's so much about them I don't know. These items are not great anymore. I want level 2 items or level 3 items by now. But instead they give me more of these, so I guess that's what I will work with. Here we go, and then we'll play over here. And the forest is what will get burnt. Okay. Now we have help, but we do have to pay this help as opposed to the rogue that was able to just do whatever he wanted, basically. We'll see if we get any rare items. I don't use that many of the rare items as warrior anyway. I like my items to be more gray and blue so that they focus their stats. I like the rare items for the armor and the shield. Ooh, hey, regen per second. I feel like regen is better than vampirism usually for the warrior. I mean, I say for the warrior, vampirism is really only a warrior stat. You get a little bit of base vampirism on... Wait, more regen, but I'll keep the damage. You get a little bit of base vampirism on the rogue, but... Where do we want this outpost? I mean, I could do the one at the campfire. Yes, I could. I'll do that. I'll do only one this time. Not that it helped us last time. We were so close. We were so close. I'm still kind of salty about losing to the Huntsman there. But it happened, and cannot be undone now. Yes, drink the potions. Drinking them will mean that we do more damage. Hey, real armor. The ghouls do not seem to drop very good items, which I can't say that I am surprised, but yeah. We'll go over here, get the chance for spider ghosts. The retaliation damage, and we don't have any counter chance right now, but if we do, it lets you get through them. Lets you get through the spiders without too much trouble. We are going to put... Yeah, we'll put them over here. Yeah, we'll go there. I like that combo. Then the Scarecrow will scare away either a field of blades or a spider. And then the spiders are not able to kind of overwhelm you with their attack canceling. Man, I feel like we're just coming up short on getting good stuff. Why is that? Why do I have all these level 1 items? Defense is increased by 1 after every loop. This looks like it was a patch. This used to say armor, now it says defense. Defense is increased by 1 every loop. That means I will have an additional 6 defense. I wonder if it's retroactive too. I could have an extra 8 defense fighting the boss. I'm gonna take Blade of Dawn instead. Because Blade of Dawn does damage. A wise man once said, damage is damage is damage. Ah yes, use the Blade of Dawn against the chests. Good job. You are a hero. Evasion versus magic damage. I keep the magic damage, and then we have attack speed and regeneration versus evasion. I take the attack speed and the regeneration. Oh wow. Blade of Dawn did not come to mess around, guys. Hey, they do reclaim their soldiers. Okay. Oh, that's cool. The bandits they're getting forced out of the village because of the ghouls. That's funny. Yeah, so we'll put a village out here. Stack up the thicket. Meadow around the desert. And continue. A lone rat wolf. What do you hope to accomplish? These helmets have all been grays. I don't feel like the helmet, the retaliation damage warrants picking up grays. Like, I don't think it is that good that you would want it completely focused onto that stat. It's like I would take secondary stats on it, but I've just not been offered any that I like. We're gonna keep running the forest for our magic damage. Magic damage is up to +8 because our armor is also helping out here. Oh man, I would love it so much if we walked into the boss fight and then the Blade of Dawn like catches 2 of them at once. Take them out. The warrior has really good skills. Oh yes, beautiful chance for Blade of Dawn, though. Actually, they when they feed on a carcass and heal, they then destroy the carcass, so only one gets the heal. And our guard even survived. Look at them go. I don't think I've paid them yet. Like, I haven't seen them take one of my rare items. It could just be that the item doesn't spawn, but I assume that it would indicate that they got paid. Counter chance and less damage. Nah. Well, let's stick with what we got here. Evasion versus regen. I like the regen. I like regen a lot. Okay, that's dumping a bunch of items on me, or cards. So we will throw them out. Thicket place here. The ruins. I want to go around to Bloodgrove, but I'm out of Bloodgrove. Where will our other Bloodgrove go, I wonder? Actually, I just want to play there around the outpost. More spiders. More spiders. More dunes. Okay. I think... No, so this fight we will have to do at least one more time. It is the other one. Yeah, we are going to take the defense. Wow, a lot of tickets actually. That's good. Ooh. Oh, but its damage is so low. Counter chance. And now for more forest over in this direction. Hey, we got our Bloodgrove. Getting a Bloodgrove over here seems pretty good. It means that we can get more ruins up there. We just need a forest to build it next to. We can also build around the campfire for more assists off of the crossbowmen. There we go, we healed both of them actually. Okay, so that means that some of our hardest encounters on this loop are gone now. Alright. More spiders. Spiders over here. An outpost. Where do I want it? Over here to help deal with the spider menace. What? Okay. I was trying to follow what was happening there. I think what it was that it added to what it calls the common fund because there was another non-chest ally. It added quality to the chest effectively. So if we could get something else that would spawn enemies into there, that would be great, but the way I set it up, we can't. So, should not have put the battlegrounds directly across from each other. We will upgrade our weapon, thank you. And now... Oh, this would make it the side so hard, but I kind of want to do it. Let's do it. Okay, and more battlefields. I will place the battlefield here. Still waiting for a forest to help with the bloodshed. Awesome, awesome. But I don't know if any of these are what we really want right now. Yeah. Hey, wheat fields though. Those. We'll go up there. Okay. Just keep drinking those health potions. Keep on downing them. Damage all and attack speed. I will take that level up, and then we can go with attack speed or counter chance. Counter chance. That is how the warrior rolls. And then over here, magic damage and counter chance versus defense and attack speed. It doesn't make much difference. These spiders will, I think, go over here because I have the help. And then let's level up. Yeah, battering ram is probably my favorite skill for the warrior. And favorite by virtue of being the best as well. Like, it is so good. Getting that stun to start the battle. Incredible. Incredibly useful. Still waiting for Forest to be able to set up these blood groves. Level 2 hatchet. Yes, that is what I wanted. Thank you. Okay, so defense goes up. We keep the damage all. We lose a little bit of attack speed for some vampirism. This seems like a much... Yeah, just overall a good upgrade here. We can sneak the outpost into here. Yeah. Yeah, then we want to build something over there. I mean, it'll probably end up being a wheat field. Really low health, actually. Like, things are not going great for us. Our regen is 1.5. Well, this run might end up going down super early. Or maybe we'll come back around here, I don't know. Oh, that's an interesting hat. Counter chance, defense, and evasion. Okay. We heal from the village. And now we get some help. These are still going to be hard. Oh, we got another village. Yeah, I'll go here. That you have the option for a wheat field in between. Yep. Yep. But I'm almost done here. Oh, where do I want this ruin? I think I'll go right over here. Still waiting. Oh no, we got our forest. Good. Forest there, flip roof there. Honestly, we could just extend it over here. And this is the hungry one. The hungry grove. Maybe this run? Sure, right? And then another village right here. Building up our city. I guess city has its own tiles. Just building up the population center. We've managed to heal a lot. We still don't have any potions in the bank. I don't know, I am hesitant to go around again. I am worried that that would just be the end. Because of how hard these opening encounters are. I guess it depends on if we get any really awesome items. And soon. The thickets are kind of walling me in on my options here. I can't build up there. I could build down here. Sure, I'll do that and I cover the campfire. Yeah, it just feels like the rogue was giving us much better item hauls. I don't remember feeling like that was the case so much before, but for these last few loops, it definitely has been. The rogue has been getting items that are over-leveled compared to what loop we are on, and we are just struggling to stay even. Pick it up here. Fill in the checkerboard. Grove. Grove can be right by the campfire. We get help there. And then put this next to a village that will heal us. We are back to full health. The string of villages there really gave us a pickup. Maybe if we just place this down here, that will be kind of tide us over. I mean, on the one hand, it's good that we've been drinking all the potions because we took the skill that gives us increased damage per potion. Ticket. Just to give attack speed. Okay, magic damage, defense, attack speed. I want like really good regeneration. This gives me some regeneration and more damage, so that's a winner. But this, I don't think that makes it. Yeah, I almost wish that the chests seem to only be able to give you like really high level items. And I wish that they could sometimes give you gray items that are stronger. Well, I'm getting more of the regen that I was asking for. Sure. I still like my ring. They have the outpost here. Where do I want the outpost to throw the assist? I guess it's... I mean, I would like him to be able to help against this guy. This guy's just gonna kill me. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that fight. Do I Oblivion him? I mean, I could Oblivion him to try and rescue my items, but I am also morbidly curious if we can handle him. It'd be great if we could get the day to reset so we get that powerful attack, though. I don't know if I'll have a chance to do it. We'll try. We'll give it a try. Go over here, place the meadow. Okay. Let's fight here. See how bad this goes. Yes. Full regen armor. We're going to put our trust in that. And still die? Yep. And still die. I don't want to spend it. Our stuff isn't that important. We'll take the retreat there. Alright. That is going to wrap up this stream for right now. We will see if I make it back in the afternoon, or I might just try and work on one of the guides. Get footage without streaming, but we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. We were able to... We fought the Hounds Master, or the Huntsman, twice. We did pretty good. We got incredibly close with the Rogue, and we were not nearly as close with the Warrior, and I have beaten him with the Necromancer. It's just a matter of trying to figure out more about how his encounter works and what really gets you through Chapter 3 to be able to have success against him. We farmed up a lot of resources, so we have a few upgrades that are available here. Keep on improving the camp. That would be kind of our goal. Hey, Hugo. It's not a problem if you find it on Twitch, but I don't think that anything is up there. Oh, it's gonna make me go over here. Ooh. No, no problem. No problem, Hugo. And yeah, so I'm gonna close this stream for now, but I will probably be back later in the afternoon. You're good, Hugo. Hopefully I get to catch you later. Have a good one, man.